champion.
Breaking news just into Fox Sports 1. The UFC has stripped Jon Jones of his light heavyweight title and suspended him indefinitely after.
Jones was allegedly involved in a 3-car accident, injuring a woman. He fled the scene.
I let a lot of fans down, a lot of kids around the world down. I've changed, and I'm a better person.
I stand here 5 months sober, feeling amazing. Thank you.
I have to redeem myself. And the only way to make it right, in my opinion, is to be a better example of what it means to be a champion and get this belt back.
Jones is the youngest champion in UFC history.
I think the big question is going to be, is he mentally ready to compete at this level after the journey that he's been through?
Mind, body, and spirit's in the right place. I'm living the way that I had always seen myself being capable of. And it feels tremendous. I think it's really going to translate into more dominating performances, longer career. You know, potential is the biggest thing to waste.
Physically, we see him, and he looks amazing.
I've heard a lot of my opponents in the past say things like, I felt like I was fighting a bear in there. I didn't realize how strong he was.
Cormier just taken down for the first time in his MMA career.
And now that I've been powerlifting, this new level of strength is ridiculous. I find it funny that I have the most submissions in light heavyweight history because I never had a jiu-jitsu coach. And now I have these jiu-jitsu coaches, and I'm really excited to see where that takes my game.
Jon Jones never lost his belt in the octagon. No one ever beat him for that belt.
Still the undisputed UFC light heavyweight champion of the world.
Jon Jones was supposed to fight Daniel Cormier for his belt at 205 pounds. Daniel Cormier got injured, and now Jon Jones will be facing Ovince Saint Preux for the interim light heavyweight title.
You know, I talked to my coaches about it, and they said, you know, it's not the smartest thing to do is take a last-minute fight, but they said, do you believe you're the best in the world? I said, I do. They said, well, go out there and prove it.
What a spectacular, flawless performance against one of the most dangerous guys in the division.
That kid is something very special. Ovince Saint Preux finishes Patrick Cummins.
You know, April 23rd is going to be unreal. You know, everybody's going to have their eye on it.
What an opportunity he has here.
People say something about being an underdog, and I'm like, you know, I've been there, done that before. So there's no way you can break me. My parents were born and raised in Haiti, came to the States because they wanted a better situation for their kids. I got something else instilled in me. This is in my DNA. This is how I feel about everything. Prove everybody effing wrong.
He's out. It is all over. Ovince Saint Preux.
When you look at the 205-pound division, if there's one guy out there who can compete with that same athleticism that Jon Jones brings into the octagon, it's Ovince Saint Preux.
Oh, big shot there from OSP.
This is a guy who is a former Division I football player in college. He is very powerful. He's very fast. He's also a very tricky southpaw as well.
Oh, nice left hand there from Saint Preux, and another one.
He brings in a lot of special talents that can give Jon Jones a lot of problems.
He's very unpredictable. You know, him being a little bit of a rookie and kind of green in a lot of positions is what makes him dangerous. You know, he'll just try anything. There's really no set patterns to his attacks.
I'm an unorthodox fighter. Now is the time for me to actually put everything in full effect.
Nasty left hand from the top. That could be it. That's it.
We're going to break Jon. And that's not to say that he's easy. That's to say I believe in Vince very much. Vince can knock anybody out. He's broken 2 arms with kicks. He's a killer. And he'll knock your face off. So with DC, I think he can take a few more punches. If he takes a punch from Vince, he'll go to sleep and look up at the lights.
Look, man, pretty much every scenario that I've been through in my head, at the end of the fight, I'm getting my hand raised. A long time ago, my dad told me, never feel no man. And that's me. I'll never feel no man. I don't care if you're Goliath. You seen what happened to him?
Shogun got caught. Saint Preux has done it. Shogun, not even sure where he is. A quick knockout for Ovince Saint Preux.
It only takes one stone.
Getting this interim title is just one step closer to legitimizing my feelings as being the actual champion. But my reason for winning this fight is so much bigger than the title. I'm really fighting for my legacy, and I have to redeem myself.
Greatest pound-for-pound fighter in the world.
On August 19th of 2004, I left home. I left my family, left my friends, left everything behind to chase a dream. And on August 19th of 2008, exactly 4 years later, Henry Cejudo became the best in the world. I won the Olympics. I accomplished my dream. Every opponent that I saw, every opponent that I faced was a stumbling block to my path to becoming the best. And that's the way I see Demetrious Johnson. He's in front of me. He has something that I believe I should have, and I'm here to dethrone him.
I'll give you praise. Congratulations on your Olympic gold medalist. I'm looking forward to fighting you April 23rd. I don't think he's ever fought an opponent that's going to bring it like I'm going to bring it.
This is definitely the toughest test of Cejudo's young mixed martial arts career.
May the best man win.
It's all over! Demetrious Johnson remains the UFC flyweight champion! Wow!
There's always a bigger fish in the sea. You know, right now, I just haven't came up against that big fish.
When Demetrious Mighty Mouse Johnson defended his title against Jon Johnson, you saw perfection. He just showed his amazing technique, his amazing mixed martial arts IQ, his fight knowledge, and his ability to be completely unpredictable and absolutely control the rhythm of the fight.
We don't have game plans. We go out there and we just fight, and I'm able to pick up on their bad habits and their tendencies to be able to put them away.
Final seconds of this fight.
He's for the arm.
Can he get it? It's all over! Johnson by submission! 4:59. Oh my!
When Demetrious Johnson defends his world flyweight title against Henry Cejudo, we are seeing the pound-for-pound best fighter in the world today, and Demetrious Johnson against perhaps the most significant threat he has ever faced inside the octagon. A true Olympic gold medalist in wrestling who has some absolutely sensational striking technique.
Oh my!
He has some beautiful Muay Thai, and good luck taking that guy down. Good luck. You're talking about a guy who is the elite of the elite when it comes to wrestling.
Once you wrestled, everything in life is easy because you come from the toughest sport. When you go up against a guy with a high MMA IQ or reaction Q like myself, it changes the game.
Styles make fights.
It's probably water and oil, this fight. To me, it's about simplicity. And I think for him, it's more about creativity.
If Henry Cejudo can turn this into a wrestling match, he should have, at least on paper, a significant advantage in that department. If he can do that, it is possible that we could see a new champion.
If there's some advice I would tell DJ is like train, man, and I hope he has his best camp ever. So there's no excuses.
Really? Like, name one excuse I've ever made in my whole entire life. The champ doesn't make excuses.
I want him to be at his peak. As a competitor, I want to challenge myself. I want to see how far I could take it.
I have no doubt in my mind that Henry Cejudo is going to be more prepared for this fight than he was for the USA Olympics, which is fine. I want that. I am a date kind of guy. You tell me what date that Demetrious Johnson needs to be his best, we'll go in there and we'll handle business.
I'm an Olympic caliber athlete. This is a guy who's a better wrestler. This is a guy who hits harder than me.
That's fine, you know, yeah, you hit hard. Good for you, kudos. And we'll fight, and then if I blow you out the water, then I'm gonna go home, relax, and get ready for the next one.
I'm undefeated. I'm fighting the pound-for-pound king, supposedly. But I know if Henry Cejudo does his best, I don't think there's a man on the planet at 125 pounds that could beat.
I have my clinch game, I have my stand-up game, I have my kickboxing, my Muay Thai. I can do it all. I love to fight, I love to compete, I am motivated to win.
I will become the best in the world. There's no ifs, whats about it. I will do it.
And you.